Well, hello, good morning, and welcome everyone. Day 3 here in Jacksonville, Florida, for the Pro Billiard Series, Predator Pro Billiard Series, and today, oh boy, it's an exciting day. We're kicking off the Kamui WPA Women's 9-Ball World Championships. Players are, of course, chasing the title, but that is 50,000 first prize. And what a match we have to start. Young, upcoming Sophia MAST from the USA, already stacking up plenty of junior titles. But she's in for a match today with Yasmin Ouschan from Austria, arguably the most decorated women's pool player out there. Already has the 8-ball and the 10-ball world titles. She's chasing the 9-ball title. My name is Graham Hickman, and in the box with me is my good friend Tim DeRauda. Welcome, Tim. What a match we have.
Yeah, definitely great match. I mean, you have to say Sophia's still learning, has been having good results lately. She's played really well. I believe it was yesterday together with Roberto Gomez in the mixed doubles. So she's definitely in good shape at the moment. And yeah, like you just said, Yasmin, there's no way around it. She has been placing so high in almost every event she's playing at the moment. So I'm just looking to see if Sophia can handle Jasmine's safety play. I think that's the biggest challenge.
Yes, indeed. But every match is different. And like you say, Sophia's been playing well, doing a lot of good stuff. Interesting styles. Breaks obviously going to be important, but race to 4. Best of 3 sets at the moment. And then when we get to the single knockout stages of last 16, that does change to best of 5 sets. So a little bit more breathing room for the players. But important to get off to a good start here, you would think, Tim. And yeah, dry break to start from Yasmin though.
Yeah, you still have to play yourself into the extended format. And that could be already quite a challenge because the field is stacked with champions. There's 64 champions in the field. Only one will be able to carry the title of Women World 9-Ball Champion. So difficult to pick a player actually. A lot of players would say, or a lot of people would say maybe Jasmine, as she's playing really well at the moment. But Christina Tkac has been finishing 3rd place now 2 years in a row. Soa also won the event in Spain. So there's so many players. Don't forget the Philippines, don't forget Chinese Taipei. There's so many that can win.
Yeah, the more names you mention, the more crazy it gets when you think about it. I think maybe you didn't even mention Pia Filler as well, who's also been having some great runs too. So incredibly difficult field. But yeah, will be interesting, exciting times. But let's see how this match unfolds. First racks are going to be settling in as it's the first games of the day. Sonia, I think she's trying to see if that she can just slide off the 1-ball, Tim, and put Sophia on the cushion behind it. I don't know if she can. No, she's going the other way.
Yeah, I was looking actually at something, well, probably way too aggressive. But if the 9-ball was maybe on, banking the 7 off the long rail, cutting the 9 in. But maybe that was not the right shot to set the tone for this match. Obviously the early nerves are there.
Yeah, you do love your ambitious shots, Tim, especially in the morning before you've had your coffee. But yeah, we've seen some crazy kick shots in the 10-ball as well though, chasing those early 10s. I know 9-ball is very different anyway, but because we have those early 10s, seen some crazy ones. But if it's on, it's always worth a look, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the beauty, I think, that makes a difference between playing 9 and 10-ball. I think 9-ball gives you a little bit more time to actually get going. In 10-ball, you know, with that much safety play, it always feels like someone can put you in a horrible spot. In 9-ball, it's most of the time a couple saves, ball in hand and a run out. Just goes quicker, so it's easier to get into any rhythm. You run out 1 or 2 games, you get going.
Yeah, definitely. Jump shot here. Oh, just missed the edge. So ball in hand. First real chance falls to Yasmin here. interesting shot selection maybe coming up. That 3-ball is a problem, Tim. Does she take the opportunity now to play something creative from the 1? Wouldn't be a bad option. She can flick off the 8.
I kind of think it's aggressive. I would like to just stick the cue ball behind the 3-8. Don't take any risk. It can also cost you the game if this goes wrong.
Yeah, I think she was hoping for a thinner edge on that 8-ball just to get a little bit more, a better angle on this 2-ball. It's still okay, but needs a bit of a stroke. Does she try to come down the right side, Tim, or does she put a bit of a power on this and come back across?
I would expect more of a soft draw towards the 9. Maybe not that soft. Definitely wasn't looking forward to be on the rail. And as you can see, the purple 4 not going by the 5-ball. So she will have to put some spin on this 3-ball to at least stay to the right side. To play the 4 in the opposite corner.
Yeah, it's not too bad though, I guess. She is naturally coming towards that side of the table. Just a little bit of care. Make sure she does have a shot on the 4, with the 5-ball being so close as well. You would think any kind of shot on the 4 can kind of work within reason. Pacey.
Well, it's still the slidey cloth also, and she definitely would have loved to play 2 rails up to the 4, but that really made the 3-ball a lot more trickier. So that's also how she got too far on this. She might actually be playing this to the center. Wow. Bit surprised actually. Think she might have played it with a bit of a 2-way. Are we still gonna get a shot on the 9-ball?
Wow. She does have quite a good safety off the edge, but she goes for the 9. It could be a bit of a sellout just because of the line of the combo. Yasmin does like to keep it tight. She could play off the edge, try and use the 8 and 7 as cover. Could be a window that pops out though, Tim. You know these shots always seem to leave a window. Ooh, not this time.
Well, I think she might have given the big window to Sofia. Well, she is reaching for the jump cue. She could go rail first also. Looks to be jumping. Guaranteed shape on the 6. Oh, she is elevating a lot though. Oh, what a shot there in the opening rack.
What a shot. I mean, I was just thinking there when you said rail first. I did like that option because it felt a little bit more control, but tell you what, absolutely nailed that one in. She does need another one though, Tim, and she's got to get below this 7 to have a bit of a shot in the top corner, you would think. This is tight in the side. It might look pretty straightforward on the camera, but this is very missable. She's going to have to play it in a far jaw in the centre pocket, and you can push it.
Oh, you could play a safety behind the 8, even bank it to the top corner and have the 8 just in case, but you know, if you can make it in the side that easy, don't play safe. What a run out this would be. I mean, this is quite a steal.
Definitely, especially after ball in hand for Yasmin. And maybe, I'm not going to say she made a mistake, really. It was just a little bit of a overhit on the position on the floor, on the 4, and she went a bit aggressive with the 4 on the side. Maybe underhit the 4 on the side a little bit. It wasn't a bad safety, but hats off to Sofia there. That was a fantastic jump shot. Sets a tone for the match straight away there, Tim.
Yeah, well, definitely with Jasmine having the favorite role. I mean, I hopefully have people that agree with me to say that Jasmine is the favorite in this match. The main thing that Sofia will have to do is just constantly keep the pressure on Jasmine.
Yeah, we always say this. The key thing is when you're playing these top players, and obviously Sophia's just kind of on her pool journey, starting out really in the grand scheme of things, you have to take the chances when they come, or try to punish mistakes. And yeah, that wasn't even really a mistake, but she did punish it. I always think as well, Tim, the younger players, you know, have they been through all the wars and the scars that maybe some of the players have been over? Like obviously Yasmin's been through so many battles over the years, but I think when you're young, maybe you have less fear. You know, you might be nervous, but is she really? Maybe she's just excited about it, you know, rather than the nerves.
Yeah, definitely. Yesterday I've seen her play with Roberto. She was very nervous at some point, but she was doing some good breathing, sticking with the flow, and just she wasn't really, well, she actually just handled it really nicely, even though she was nervous. But then again, she, you know, when you're young, you just don't know any different. That's just what you're used to do.
One thing is for sure, she's definitely putting herself out there, playing a lot of tournaments, traveling around. That's all you can do at that age, I guess. Get as much experience as you can, and well, if anything, you're going to get a lot of experience playing someone like Yasmin. She likes to tie you in knots and shoot the lights out. Oh, aggressive shot there. It was thin, but it was a good shot.
Yeah, landed a bit of weird on this 2-ball. Middle of nowhere, kinda. She does have the cut in the side pocket. Just not exactly sure. Like, sure, she has a way to get back to the center of the table. It makes things a lot tougher. Why not play a safety? I mean, I definitely like aggressive play, but gotta weigh your percentages.
Yeah, I think Yasmin also plays the percentages as well, probably just as well as anyone. She might have left a bit of a window. At least the kick shot isn't so difficult. It's more about the control. She's going to catch the 2 from the bottom. Can she drift the cue ball back towards the 3 somewhere and get some cover? Oh, she hit it so full. That might stick up. And it's got a nice angle to thread the needle to get on this 3-ball, Tim. So, good chance for Yasmin here.
Yeah, I don't think she will be very close to the 3-ball though. Unless she's going to draw in front of the 4. But I think everybody would like to go forward as a starter. See a bit of a little bit of distance there. I mean, I assumed she was going to be a little further, but I think she landed well to draw back near where she is now.
Yeah, 5 to 6 is going to be, obviously 4 to 5 is key, but 6-ball does go on the side only, it appears. So she needs to get good on this 5. Yeah, you thinking 1 reel here, Tim, or would you try and punch it round off 3 reels, maybe come to the right side of the table, avoid the 9?
I like the low left 3 rails. Just coming back down, your speed has to be so well. With this, as long as you touch the 3rd cushion, it's so difficult to not get a shot on a 5-ball. And she's landed excellent. She's landed perfect. I mean, just top left, top right, excuse me. A little bit of inside maybe. Play the 6 in the side, 7 over the side, so shouldn't be a problem. But then still, it's always nice to get the first rack on the board, you know, get you going. Which Jasmine hasn't yet, so...
Yeah, I think it always helps a little bit more as well when you take out a rack that needs a little bit of work, you know, where you've got to move the cue ball or solve a problem. Just gives you that little bit of additional confidence. I know if you've got an easy run out, that's also nice, but sometimes a little bit more of a tricky one gives you an extra boost.
Well, she had a little bit of a wrong angle on the 7 ball. That's why she took the medicine, staying a bit higher on the 8, instead of running the cue ball all the way around the table, risking more. Yeah, how crazy would it be to see Jasmine win the World 8 ball, World 9 ball, well, the World 8, 9 and 10 actually, in the same year? That would be absolutely crazy.
Yeah, just absolute monster on the table. Doing what she does best. She just knows how to win. I think even just the Euro Tour, just a few weeks back as well, Tim, wasn't it? She's down and you think she's out. I think she was down 6-1 in the match, came back, won 7-6. Just absolute monster. Finds a way, a bit like her brother, always hard to get off the table. You have to drag them off. That's how they win so much.
Well, you can definitely see she spent a lot of time together with her brother also. I mean, I'm not gonna say she thinks like a Millpool player, but definitely a couple shots here and there where you can see, like, for example, the kicking. I can just see that she's had different influences from the outside, and, well, obviously the fact that she's got a World 9 ball champion on her side. I mean, I'm quite sure there's some good influences on her side, at least.
Yeah, there's definitely worse practice partners, you could say. A bit like Pia and Joshua. You know, when you've got that kind of partner in your corner, you know, games can only improve. I do think it's played a big part in careers, practice partners, and having someone like that to spar against on a regular basis. It's no surprise that tournaments are being won very frequently.
Oh, now Jasmine's got a great break. Look at this. 2 balls in. Makes the 1, 2 hanging over the corner. Just to get to the 3 ball.
Yeah, that was an incredible break. Balls just seem to fly in the pockets. Can't ask for much more, really. It's got a bit of a funny angle on this 1 though, Tim. If she draws it back, I don't know if she's going to the right side of the table a little bit. But she wants to make sure she's got angle to go back up table, like you say, for the 3. So maybe if she can get to the centre pocket kind of area, that might give her a bit of angle.
Yeah, it's either that or play a stop shot and take a straight draw. Oh, she's put a lot into that.
Yeah, I was worried about the angle.
That's a bit of the risk always, right? You're trying to play it maybe too cute, maybe too perfect. And then, well, with slippery conditions, it's easy to understrike or overhit. What would you play here? I mean, kicking over the bottom short rail, scratch is on. Unless you hit it full enough, but there is always an if. Now if you kick 2 rails, over the top side of the table. You make the 2 and you're never gonna get on the 3 ball.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there a... Can she kind of play a bit of a swerve above the 6 and just... I was going to say feather the 2 ball. Try and play it that way, or the bottom way, same way. Just feather the 2 slightly and come back below the 6. Oh, she's gone for pace. Needs to run on though. Well, that's not a bad shot, Tim, really, from there. Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, she's definitely going to be happy with this result. Sure, we're gonna see the cue ball be hidden behind the 8 ball, I assume. Right side hit on the 2 ball. A little bit of right spin, crawl behind it. Oh, she went aggressive on the carom on the 8. The only thing I was worried about is whether she's gonna get another shot on the 2. 2 ball was a bit in the random to go for the carom on the 8.
Yeah, it was a bit risky. It was a good shot nonetheless. Maybe she was hoping the 2 ball would stick up over the side or somewhere, but half a pocket here. Maybe it does go. This is very difficult. No, she did go for it, Tim. She scratched, I think. She fluked the 2 as well.
Yeah, honestly, with not having a full corner, I was actually considering a safety. Just the overcut on the 2 ball. Cannot it? I mean, it's just so tough, especially with the shape on the 3 ball. And this is just what Jasmine needs to get comfortable.
Yeah, I guess when you look back on sets and certain shots, not to say that Sophia made a mistake or anything there, but you kind of think that 2 ball was quite risky. Don't recall if there was an obvious safety from memory, but it was a very, very risky one. Kind of gifted a rack back here to Yasmin. I think the score should be 2-1 to Yasmin, if I'm correct. Maybe that'll just be an update, unless that's me, Tim. It's definitely 2. Oh, it's changing it now.
Yeah, there is some change. There's something happening. It's easy to press the wrong button, right?
Of course. I was just thinking, did I miss something there? But yeah, we have winner breaks as well. So we have winner breaks during the set, but then whoever breaks first in the first set, the other player will break in the next set, and so on. Yeah, I do like this format, Tim. I really do. This race to 4 just gives such a nice dimension to the match that you can run away or lose the set 4-0, but it's not end of the world. You start again in the next one. But I did say this yesterday in commentary. I do think the first couple of racks are so important. Bit of a cliche, but race to 4, so big. Not like a longer match where you can grow into it. These are so critical to get off to a good start.
Yeah, a little bit of cut on the break. And a very reasonable position for Sophia. The only thing I'm wondering is, can she actually reach it? I mean, I know how she feels. I'm not the tallest either. And then to get from the 2 to the 3, maybe to get on the 4. Some work to do. Well, she's proving me wrong on the length. Does that 3 ball go to the side? I didn't think it did. If it does, that actually gives a nice opportunity to get yourself on the 4. If you have to get on the 3 ball to the corners, things can get complicated. She's landed on the wrong side of the 3 ball, Graham.
Yeah, and this is not so straightforward. She might have to take the 4 ball from kind of in the line of where the cue ball is now, but a bit higher up the table. maybe run it off a couple of rails. Yeah, kind of the line she was looking down now. I definitely wouldn't want to come or try to get below the 9 in terms of cue ball. I want to keep this. I think she's calling for an extension. She did, so she's going to play this a couple of rails and try and find that kind of line she was looking at a moment ago. Does look tight though, Tim. Ah, flies in. It's good. Pretty good shot.
Okay, now I actually was thinking this is it, up to the 4, the rest is easy. But the 7 ball actually, well, funny, could choose to run 2 rails into the 8. Opening up the 8 would be ideal actually, just to give that a little bump and still be on the 5. To get on the 7 ball, maybe the 7 in the top right from this angle.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it goes in both top corner and bottom corner. So depending how she lands on this 6 ball, she might have some choices. She is going to go down the table then, Tim. This is not so straightforward position. Does she choose to come off 3 rails, which is even harder because you're kind of running away from the 7? Yeah, this is tricky.
Oh, that's going to be a bit firm. But she might have actually played on the bank, honestly. Kind of like this play. If you get short, you're on the 7 to the corner. If you run too far, you have the bank. I mean, I'm swinging.
Yeah, she's landed perfect for the bank, really, let's be honest. Just played slow pace-ish. Oh, she's punched it in. What a great shot. For a second, didn't need to go. Good.
Quite slow pace.
Yeah, I thought she might have just, just played a kind of regular speed, nothing crazy, but clearly she's loving around the table. Don't blame it. What a great shot. How's the pace on this? Bit of side on it.
It's quite in between. It definitely favors to the side pocket. At least for me, it favors to the side pocket.
Wow, that was a great finish in the end, to be honest. Yes, bit of a chance there. Fell from the break, but ultimately she manoeuvred them well. Wasn't so straightforward. Position on the 4, had to swing it round. But locked in here at 2-2. Some lovely stats on the table, on the screen there for you. Adds a really nice flavour there. Interesting, couple of fouls there from Sophia, but still managed to be 2-2.
A strong level of play in this opening set. Nobody really showing any weaknesses, just back and forth. Slowly we're getting towards the end of the first set. Would be nice if Sophia makes a ball on the break somewhere, but just doesn't seem to happen so far.
Yeah, 2-3. Well, she has got a bit of angle on this one, so just depends if Yasmin can draw into it enough off the long rail and back across. I think it looks okay, but still trying to get down table for this 3 ball. She's going to have a good angle. couple of rails threaded to the right side of the 8 ball here. Oh, she's gone into their 5. Not what she wanted. Problems. Can she hit the 3, Tim? That's the question.
Yeah, the 5 might have gone in between.
She does have a kick shot. If she wants to go the 1 rail, maybe a chance of potting the 3. Where the 4 ball is, she might have a look at something. If she can't hit the 3, that is.
I kind of like a different shot going over the right long rail. A lot of good things can happen if you catch the right side of the 3 ball. Even play with left spin, sending the 3 ball up table. Stay behind the 9, could go 2 cushions behind the 9. Didn't like the pace exactly she's played.
Yeah, not sure if she actually caught the right side she wanted. Bit of a misjudgment. What a chance for Sophia here. Problems have kind of been solved to some degree. She's got to find a way to get maybe 1 or 2 good positional shots here, and she could get herself on the hill. Can she run this with left hand spin and go off 2 rails back to the left side of the 8? Don't know.
I don't think so. I think it was always gonna run long at least. Could have maybe played a bit more spin to go in between the 5-8. Is she still on this cut? The answer is no. And how much of this 4 ball is available for Jasmine? I mean, we're now getting to the point where 1 good safety can cost you the set, this run out, and a breaker run is easily done by these quality players. Oh, how well has she hit this? Just a bit too short of the 9, but overall, perfect hit. Maybe not perfect speed. But she's turned around the table. Now Sophia will have to do something with the distance.
Yeah, she needs to try and get some cover. She's trying the 5. It's not bad this time. Oh, she's locked onto that. She's got it. Has she covered the long rail? That's the question. If this long rail is not on, this is a problem.
Yeah, I don't think she can get at least past the side pocket.
Also horrible cueing as well. This is extra difficult.
Yeah, that was an awful shot to play. I mean, it's just always so difficult. No reach. You're also playing into a blind cushion. You cannot see the object ball you're playing. You're not everybody's the snooker player Mark Williams trying to play that shot with looking at the object ball. Nobody does that. Now, this up for grabs to get on the hill first, and she's like I mentioned before, she's playing with good heart. She doesn't give up. I actually don't think she had the best of it this set, but yet she still has the opportunity to go up first.
Yeah, it's a big moment. I think just it's only really been a couple of shots have probably separated them. I think that safety shot came at just the right time for MAST. As long as she capitalises here and picks off these balls, puts Yasmin under quite a lot of pressure. Oh dear.
Oh, and the 8 may be in between. Oh.
Goodness.
didn't like so much the fact that she was going 2 cushions. I would just like to stay away from the 8. And now well, she's still trying to thin this 7 ball. Which she has done. I mean, she hasn't really sold out. It's an open look for Jasmine, and she might actually be able to bank the 7 around the 8 and follow up on the 8 ball.
Is there a combo?
Oh, that might be easier than my option. I mean, if it's on, she's definitely swinging.
I mean, this would be such a turnaround after that fantastic safety shot. Oh, she missed it, but I think either way she was more playing safe than going for the combo, to be honest, clearly.
Well, her shape would not have been so great on the 7 ball, I would say. So I like the safety. Well, I kind of feel like you have to go for the bank in the top left. Cannot always play safe. Well, I mean, she really doesn't like the shots I'm calling. She's hit it great though. I mean, I really love what she's just played. But she already should have run out. That was a chance to still get the out.
Yeah, this is as hard as it comes, Tim. Because if she does go for the extreme edge, this can all go wrong. You could miss the ball completely, and you could actually hit it thick. It's one of those shots, isn't it, where it's just so difficult.
Well, that's why I wouldn't risk it, actually, to try and thin it. Kind of like what Jasmine was playing. I'm not sure if she's got the full hook. Now, if the 7 is on, and you're scared of not being able to hold the cue ball, play stun left into the 9. She played the plain ball, needs the 8 to... Well, I was going to say hoover over the side. Kind of does though, I mean... Like one good shot, you're on the hill. Big dagger has a chance.
Yeah, I think that's okay. It's just more how much does she run the cue ball? Does she go off 2 rails? If she goes off 1, it's going to go a little bit to the other side of the table, but not so much cause a problem. Wow, what a turnaround. For 1 minute you thought she was going to win the rack, and then next minute Yasmin's back. But gets on the hill first with this 9. Huge moment in this first set.
Yeah, the pink dagger so far surviving against Yasmin's safety play. Just getting the upper hand. Will be breaking to win the first set.
She has a break. Hopefully she can try and get a ball here. At least give herself a chance. Trying to make something happen. Hasn't had any success on the break thus far. What a time to get some success though. She's going for the loop bridge on the rail. Pretty good hit. She's going to get the ball in the corner. She's not. Another dry break, but there's some problems on the table, Tim. So a bit of work for Yasmin, but she does have control.
Well, surely she's not going to play something aggressive, especially being down 3-2. Nothing aggressive on this 1 ball. Can she maybe bank the 1 ball over and hide the cue ball? I believe it was behind the 6, yes. Behind the 6 ball maybe? Cue ball. The cue ball back down table. Behind the 3 ball with a lot of left spin. It really held up nicely. I wasn't expecting the cue ball to grab that much on the rail. But it has. Full ball cover. The only shot available is either a long kick over the right side or this jump shot. Oh.
Yeah, bit of a miss hit there. Didn't get any kind of cue ball elevation, just went straight into the ball in front. So the question is, has she got a bit of a roll with that 3 ball? I think she has. So even though ball in hand, the table's not very pretty. Will she be playing safe?
Well, I'm even imagining the 2 ball is not... It's already difficult to get something nice on the 2. Imagine getting on the 3 ball to the bottom left. But I like running into the 7 ball. It's like a guaranteed hook behind the 3 ball if you do.
Yeah, just got to make sure you don't pot the 7 with the pace. It's good enough.
Now, I am going to be very picky. But just because I'm very picky, I don't like the fact that much that the 1 ball is kind of close to the rail. Gives Sophia a little bit more chance to hit it. Even if she hits it a bit short, she has the double chance.
Yeah, she even has the 3 rail option maybe. Oh, she's going straight at it. I thought the 3 rail option might be on.
Oh, full hit.
Yeah, the danger with that one though, Tim, is I don't feel there's going to be much in terms of cover that direction. If she could have went the 3 rails, maybe getting even behind the 1, the cue ball could have tracked down the right side of the table. But still, it was a good hit from there. Balls aren't still sitting pretty though.
Yeah, and the 2 ball doesn't go by the 5. So that means Jasmine will have to make the 1 and get perfect on this 2 ball, including the angle to get to the 3 ball. And I tell you what, I actually think she might be alright on this. Maybe a 3-7 combination? Unless she can drop in between the 5 and the 3 ball.
Yeah, I like the combo. If it's pretty straightforward. This way you've got to get perfect going the other way. Yeah, I like your call, Tim, because I just think the way the 3 is lining up with the 7, she can play like a little bit of a kind of a draw shot if you like. Just try and keep that 3 ball not too far away from where the 7 is. It's pretty straight, isn't it? So she should be okay. Well, she has a bit too much angle maybe, Tim. Will she have to run this off a couple of rails and play the 4 in the same pocket as the 3? Or can she hold for the side? I don't know.
I think she should be able to hold for the side. Play the 3 ball to the long rail jaw. Kill the cue ball with a lot of low. Well, she is running the cue ball. Gotta watch the scratch. Watch the scratch. She's barely alive. Imagine scratching there, it would have cost her the set.
Yeah, I think she just had to run that though. Flirting with danger. I think she wasn't sure if she was going to stay up there, but she did. A little bit of pressure on this. 5 ball is there. She's going to run into the 8 maybe. She's okay. Wow, what a turnaround this could be. Battling hard, Yasmin. Get this back to Hill in this first set. Still needs one more shot to get nice on this 6. Well, that'll work. Just pretty much perfect. Well, lost the cue ball a bit there, Tim. I'm not saying it's not potable or anything, but a bit more work to do now.
Yeah, could go top left spin. 3 rails around the 9. The 9 in the same corner. We also play with low right, but the problem I have with low right is easy to under hit it or hit it too firm and scratch possibly. She's missed the 8 ball. Oh, and look at what she's given Sophia. She's like, I mean, I'm not gonna say ball in hand shape. She's got the wrong angle a bit. But she's not too far off the 8. So that means she's guaranteed to have a shot on the 9.
Wow, I'm just a bit gobsmacked there. From that position on the 6 ball, Yasmin will be absolutely fuming. She called an extension when she's got so much cue, Sophia here. I mean, this could... I'm surprised she's not getting the bridge out.
Well, don't forget, she is American. They don't like the bridge that much, but she's landed absolutely perfect on this 9. This is to win the first set against Yasmin Ouschan. So there it goes. So it is Sophia Mast taking the opening set 4-2, and instantly Jasmine coming out of her seat, going for a break. So I guess Graham Hickman and myself, Tim Ruiter, we are going for a little break as well. But I promise we will be right back with the second set. And welcome back everybody to the WPA Kamui Women's 9-Ball World Championship. It's a first round match and we are in for a treat. As you can see, Sophia MAST, young lady from the US of A, has won the first opening set against multiple world champion. Here you can see her, Ouschan, 4-2. So Jasmine will have to win the next two to make it to the next round actually. So quite a challenge for this match. Graham Hickman and myself in the booth. Graham, what can we expect in the second set?
Well, one word, Tim. Drama. Lots of drama. We had drama in the first set, and I think it will continue in the second. We're not over this match by a long way, I feel. We know Yasmin is a battler, and if she needs to grind it out, she will grind it. But as we've seen from the early racks of Sophia with a great jump shot from distance to run out, she's not afraid of attacking as well. So one thing we do know, Tim, is this is a must-win set for Yasmin no matter what. Otherwise she will be already starting this 9-ball challenge from the loser side. Big pressure. I think Sophia's also from Florida, Tim, if my information is correct. So would we say she's a local girl?
Well, that would definitely give her a bit of a crowd advantage as well. Could be just that little push everybody would like to have, or more pressure, just depends on which side you look at it.
Yeah, 100%. It's also nice to be close enough to have a little bit of maybe support or family, friends, whatever. Like you say, it does add a bit of pressure, but can also be nice. I'm not sure how far she is away from the venue or in terms of traveling wise. America is pretty big, Tim, as you well know. She could be in Florida, but she could be quite far away. It's not like it's on your doorstep maybe. However, she has left a shot on this one. Whether Yasmin chooses to be aggressive or not, we will see. Try to open something maybe, no. So this 8-ball is going to be interesting. Do you think a 3-9-8 combo, Tim, could be on the cards if she can get there?
Well, maybe even if she drops this in, a carom 3-9-8, banking the 3-ball back and forth down table. I mean, I'm not gonna risk missing the 2-ball just because I'm trying to get the cue ball back down table. She could even bank the 3 into the 4.
Yeah, there's a couple of aggressive offensive shots here. I do feel it's worth the risk, given there's not a great deal of balls to hide behind. I mean, she could try to nestle up maybe behind the 7. There is an option there, but she could swing it around the angles. I do like the aggression here, but let's see. Now she's trying to swing it round. Has she got it? She has. That's a good shot. Has she left an edge, Tim? I don't think so.
I'm a bit surprised actually she went for the safety there. It does show her patience, so that's the good news. Just a bit surprised. If Sophia has an edge. Oh, she had a lot actually. She hit it too full, imagine. The difference is also with the 8 and the 9 still tied up. There's not a guaranteed run out even if Yasmin makes the 3-ball.
Yeah, I was just thinking there on that, Tim, as well. A couple of things. Playing the 3 the way she did was always going to send it over to that side of the table. Oh, Yasmin's missed that by some weight.
Oh, she was almost in her seat by the time she struck the ball. There was a lot of movement on the cue there. I mean, we all have done it. We all will do it in the future, but I'm saying she is a bit all over the place. Look at how well she's placed the cue ball. Perfect safety from Sofia.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, Tim, you mentioned the 8 ball, but does the 7 ball line up quite nice to go in off the 8? 6 ball's quite close, so position-wise you would favour isn't too difficult. Play the 7 off the 8 into the corner. Yes, a bit of luck maybe on the 8. Could be an option. Well, depends how this shot lines up. Doesn't matter now because that's been solved. Could be in trouble here.
Yeah, is it really trouble? I mean, if you nick the 3 ball behind the 4, it'd be quite easy for Jasmine to make the 1 rail escape at least. I mean, you kind of have to play this, there's nothing else, but you just know that it's not going to be a very forceful, aggressive one.
It might even be just a slow roll, Tim. Just to contain it for now. Maybe she might get a better chance second time round. Maybe not try to do anything too crazy. Yeah.
I actually think Jasmine has Sofia trapped on this. Because it's on the top side, so it's either the scratch or you're playing off to where you're gonna bump the 4 away. So it's a bit of a kick, but now Sofia's on the other end. She's hit it well though. Just saying, every time the player is kicking into it, you can leave the easy safety.
Yeah, similar shot for Yasmin, isn't it? Don't think she can play off the extreme edge, so trying to play a similar shot. Luckily it's not touching the cushion, so just wondering how thin she can catch it. Maybe use the 4. This time, no. Now she could probably get a hook here.
Yeah, even if she touches the ball just thin, should be okay. Well, she's left a little bit on the rail, I think, to work with.
Yeah, but it's definitely opened up now. There'll not be any more soft rolling. Jasmine will have to come with a shot here to try and get some cover. Otherwise you would think maybe there might be a shot for Sofia. No, she's missed it, Tim. And all the problems have been solved, so it's now just about composure. Maybe 4 to 5 is going to be key. Obviously goes in the top left corner or the bottom left corner as you look at the screen here. So position on the 4, important. This looks good. 6 to 7, Tim. I wouldn't like to maybe necessarily have to take this 7-9 combo if I had a good angle on the 6 ball. Can she just get down below the 7? That's a question.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like the 7-9 is the easier shot. Even if you hit the 9 too wide, it might go off the 8. Like the 8 does come into play as well. I don't think you can miss the 9 ball. Just gotta give yourself a straightish shot and it should be fine, right?
Yeah, I just think she's got a little bit of a nice angle though. She could drift down below the 7 rather than take the risk, if it's so straightforward, that is. I don't like this. That's been left ideal. She's got taken the top left here though. Dig down a little bit. Bit more pressure on this.
Well, technically she could even play top spin. As long as she doesn't scratch in the side, which I don't think she will from this angle. Anything of a cut on the 8 gives her the 9. So she doesn't have to dig deep. Most of the players will. She doesn't have to. Oh Yeah, and digging deep makes the shot a lot tougher. I kind of liked the combination though.
Yeah, that's why I said if you had a pretty good angle to get really nice on the 7, then it was probably worth it. I think your call was fair. The combo wasn't crazy difficult if you had a pretty good line on it. I don't know if Yasmin can bank this though. It doesn't look like she can straighten it up.
Extension.
Well, what about a carom onto the 9? Okay, never mind. She's probably pushing the 7 up table. I think I like the bank on the 7, 2 rails to the top short rail. Keyboard to the bottom, splitting the balls.
I think that's really the only shot, to be honest. That looks obvious. Any kind of edge doesn't work. It'll have to be a little bit of a double bank. No, she's playing that way. It's a pretty good shot though. Nowhere to hide here really. It's either a containing shot or do you go all out aggression. Don't really like the bank. Position to the 8's not ideal unless you can bank it back off the 8 ball into the bottom left corner, which is wild, but if it could be on.
I'm bottom left for sure. I'm going either 9 ball or bank it off the 8. There's so many good things that can happen. Oh, 3 in the side. No.
I just didn't like the back to the bottom right, Tim. I didn't feel it was the best one for position. I would have preferred the back one into the bottom left.
No, you could see that she was not comfortable in that position either. She didn't know what to play. I'm not saying the bank to the other corner was easier, but there was good things that could have happened. 7 off the 8, maybe directly into the corner. Maybe you fluke the 9. Well, you can play the 9. I mean, give yourself a chance. So the opening rack going to Yasmin Ouschan.
First rack, but every rack from now on in is super important for Yasmin. She hasn't really been firing on all cylinders just yet, which is good news for Sophia if she can just stick with it. Opportunities seem to be presenting themselves. It's just about taking them, just to keep the pressure on Yasmin. I'm sure the first set will be forgotten about in Yasmin's case, but needs to make sure she gets off to a good start here.
Well, looking to crush the rack with the green BK Rush. Nice energy on the balls. She makes one. But it looks like she's not going to get any future on this one ball. Maybe a cut to the bottom left.
Yeah, it's thin, but if she can see, it might be the only option.
Well, she definitely looks like she's cutting this ball. Trying to cut this to the short rail, but... Or maybe not. Maybe she actually was going for just to cover like this. Will be a high percentage hit for Sophia, but nothing in the open, no easy jump shots, so... Clever move from Jasmine.
Yeah, Don't expect a miss here, but just trying to get the safety. This is pretty good if it gets past the 6, which it's not going to. A little bit of a sniff on the 1, but still maybe not so straightforward just yet.
Always tricky, these kind of shots. Just not so much window to play. Easy to make a foul on the 6 ball as well. You could see the look on Jasmine's face. Kind of gives that look like, yeah, sure, it's open again. Finding the window again. Like she's mentally a bit hurt, Graham. All the chances are with Sophia.
Definitely struggling a little bit, but still grinding. Sophia does need to stick with it and try to just keep putting the pressure on. The more pressure you put on something, the more cracks can appear. She might have left a window here though, Tim. I think it might be on. Can't be deceiving, but I wonder if she can pot this, you know. Well, she's definitely taking her time over it. She realizes the importance of the shot, so that tells me she can't make it. She's just trying to assess the best path of this cue ball here. Wow, that's going to work out. I'll take that all day. It's one of your shots, that, Tim, I have to say. Very nicely done.
Yeah, what else is there to do? I mean, straight on the 3, gives a small angle on the 4. Straight on the 6 gives you almost straight in on the 7, so... Oh. Okay, well, she did choose to move the cue ball a bit more than I was expecting her to do. It's become a bit of a reach already.
Good. In good shape now. One more good shot really. Just about pace on this 6 ball. And you would think it's home and dry on this next rack. Bit unlucky there by Sophia on that safety shot just to leave that gap for the 1, but happens so often. To slow up. Just gets there. Well, she's laughing, but struggling she is.
Yeah, she just seems to run into trouble occasionally. This time she's stepping up and getting it done. And occasionally that's gonna go wrong. Looking to take a big lead though in the second set.
Nice finish in the end. Bit of a fortuitous shot on the 1 ball to start with, but still had to pot it. And she got a kiss on the 8 ball, but that's how it rolls. What happens next is really down to you. Do you capitalise on that chance? And she did. She'll be feeling a lot more comfortable in this set now at 2-0. It's been a little bit more Yasmin show this set so far. She's got another break to come. She'd love to get a ball on the break here and really put the pressure on.
Yeah, she does make a ball on the break. I'm not too sure whether the 2 ball has a full path, yes or no. And as you can see from this position, from this great camera angle, the 2 ball does not go. Also, most of the time you're gonna catch a kiss. Trying to run forward with top left. It's close to beat it. And there's the double kiss. Still, she could have left a lot easier than this. This is a big angle. And you're trying to not give yourself the worst angle on the 3 ball to go back up on the 4.
Yeah, well, Yasmin is really trying to keep it tight as much as possible. Not the best safety shot there. There is some balls to hide behind. It's just, can Sophia find a path? Not sure if she can get that 2 ball out of there. It might have to be some kind of separation shot. Maybe she can play off the right edge of the 2, push the 2 ball past the 3 and maybe bump into the 7 ball. That could be an option.
Oh, there's some doubt. She was trying to feel it, but not much. And imagine the shot clock is on as well. Difficult to make a decision. I kind of like trying to nestle the cue ball under the 8. Two into the 5. No, she went for more distance. If it doesn't go directly, I'm very sure Sophia is going to jump this. From this view, it tells us the jump cue will be out.
Yeah, it was
She's
pretty good
already
safety.
made one of the beauties.
Yeah, she has. She'd love to make another one. I was just saying that was more difficult than it looked. Safety on the 2 ball. She's just deciding to kick in the end. Oh, this might work out. If it keeps going, no. This is a chance. The position 3 to 4 isn't ideal because that 8 ball is a problem and the 5 is a problem a little bit. She can take a bit more distance on the 4. So maybe just take the medicine on the table unless she's trying to put a big stroke on it and come below the 5. No, just take the medicine. Oh, she flattered it a little bit.
Oof.
Wow. I thought that was going to sit up, Tim. I don't know how that dropped there. It looked
I
like
just gave it a little push. That was crazy.
Yeah, and she caught it so fat. I don't think she has the right angle on this 3. I'm not sure if she can go forward without hitting the 8. Can she put a big draw on it? Hard to tell really from this angle, but she is going high, so maybe okay. Oh, she could just avoid the 8.
Well, gotta find a window in between the 7-9, bringing the cue ball out. Looks like a completely different Yasmin at the table right now, Graham.
Yeah, I think that 2-0 lead. Give her a little bit of a spring in her step. She knows the importance of this shot, that's why she's taking a lot more time over it. Getting on this 7 ball, yeah, might look just straightforward, but she wants to make absolute sure. Play the percentage plays, that's what she's doing. She can just kill this one with lots of drag, pocket speed, and then you would think 3-0 is on the cards here, Tim. Nothing really should go wrong.
Yeah, this 9 ball to get herself on the hill in this second set. Kind of feels like we barely get to see Sophia, just a bit of safety play here and there. And a bit surprised she didn't go for the jump. She looked like she was very comfortable with the jump cue in the opening set.
Yeah, maybe she did have another jump in the previous set where she just didn't seem to get the elevation on the cue ball and kind of went straight into the object ball that was in front of the cue ball. Maybe that might have just put her off, maybe. Unsure, hard to know. But she did go for the kick, it didn't work out. And she finds herself 3-0 down in this set. We would hope that she can try and get some table time, because Yasmin's starting to get a little bit of momentum, as we expect. Fighting back hard. So Yasmin breaking on the hill in set 2 on a must-win set. Trying to get a ball off the break, which she does. She want to get a look at the 1? I don't think so. Bit of a cut break, kind of didn't really catch them how she would have liked, but did put a ball. Table is somewhat open. Push out called. Yeah, where are you pushing out to here, Tim?
Or maybe just for a jump on the 1. I mean, I don't like the position where the cue ball is right now for the jump. But if you can get a little closer, I don't mind the jump. Even if you have to jump the 1 and then maybe jump for a 2-6 Carom or combination. Kinda. I think that might be the best play. I mean, in all the other positions, you're gonna leave either a bank or the open shot.
always interesting, the push outs, because she pushed into a position here. You kind of feel it's handed control a little bit back to Sophia. I wonder if she can play off the left edge of this one, just send it down towards that corner pocket. Maybe bump the one ball just in line with the 3. That could be on. Use the 6 and the 3. Yeah, a bit of a surprising push shot for me, to be honest, Tim. That was pretty obvious. She can get an edge, it seems. It's going to avoid the 3. It is.
Well, this is a chance for Sophia, though. Doesn't have to take it on. I mean, she's down 3-0. She could overcut this and bring the cue ball back down and say, hey, Jasmine, you just shoot this long one.
She has been frozen out a little bit as well, Tim, so her arm might feel a little bit... Well, ignore me, ignore everything I just said. That was a great shot. And she might be a little bit hooked on this 2 ball, but I don't know if she can... Combo looks a bit weird. The 6 ball's a bit high, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think the 2 double kisses, actually, I think both balls stay up. She's landed a bit stupid, honestly. Nothing she could do, like, she probably was expecting to be fine anywhere. Yeah, this is what I mean, just kind of brutal. A shot on the 1, I actually thought it was a good effort to get near the 2.
Yeah, it was just awkward. The Karen was probably a bit more favourable than the combo, but she just couldn't get there. Maybe she thought she might have a look at something. But the 2 didn't drop, and that problem has been solved for Yasmin. Taking her extension. This is a great chance to get on the board with a set. It's a little bit, just a little bit of a strange one. She's going to have to try and catch this 2 maybe extra thin, Tim, just to bring the cue ball to the middle of the table, but there's not really much of a window, is there?
Oh. Well, that's not the best effort we've seen today. Coming up maybe a diamond short. Just worried about the pace.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was just a little bit awkward for position-wise. She couldn't really put any pace on it. The 9 ball was blocking the kind of 2 rails. So maybe it's another safety unless she wants to go offensive, but she got the hook. I think she might have an edge, maybe. Extreme. Maybe not.
Oh, she had the 9 ball moving. Did not go in though. Yeah, good news is anything on the right side, the 3 ball will be stopped by the 4. But Jasmine's pace is just not okay. She's left a straight in cross-side bank on the 3 ball. Which shape for the 4 in the top right? You have to shoot. Make the bank and you should be out, right?
Yeah, you would think so. It's far enough off the cushion as well. Oh, she missed that. She didn't go for the bank, obviously, then. But that 4 ball is in a really unfavourable position. It really is the worst spot on a pool table. Changes the little bit of back and forwards on this 3 ball. good.
Yeah, very good indeed. Now the jump cue is coming out. She has to ride the 9. Gotta go. Just like I mentioned, she had a straight in cross corner bank. I think she's changed her gameplay a bit after the first set, being less aggressive, and I think it's actually hurting her. How do you not go for the 9 on this?
Yeah, I'm with you. Given where the 4 ball is, it's definitely worth the risk, I think. That was a pretty good hit though. She's going to push it over the side maybe. Maybe still no damage, because getting position on this 4 ball is very difficult. Don't even know if it's actually on from here. I mean, if you can land on the long rail above the 4 somehow and straight, that would probably still work in the bottom corner, but this is very difficult to get there.
Now you can see the frustration on Jasmine's face, but I don't think Sophia has something to get on the 4 ball, except for tapping the 3 ball in, landing on the 9 and taking the distance in a difficult cut. Because what are the odds of getting straight? Well, she's gonna prove me wrong, but unless you get perfectly straight on this 4 ball, the scratch comes into play that much.
That's what I was saying. I just don't think this is on. Sometimes you talk yourself into it, Tim, don't you, in your mind, thinking, I could just be okay. But this just looks like a scratch all day. That's why she's putting it down the table. Not really any value. Just containing to some degree.
Well, I'm almost afraid to say it again, but there is no way I'm not swinging at this 9 ball. A lot of left spin. As long as the cue ball hits the cushion, it just opens up that much towards the 9. I just cannot imagine this going wrong. Yeah, there it goes. That 9 ball carom. Let's get Ouschan the second set. We are tied at 1. We have arrived to the deciding set, and as you can see, both players running out of the arena. I mean, Jasmine happy in some way, but Sophia looked a little bit disappointed. So that means while the referee is racking the balls and setting up the arena, we will be going for a short break to come back for the deciding set between Jasmine Ouschan and Sophia MAST. And welcome back everybody to the Kamui WPA Women's World 9-Ball Championship. Ouschan just won the second set 4-0. And that means we are up for a deciding set if we go 3 each. I do believe we go to a shootout. Right, Graham?
Correct indeed. We will be, well, that will be drama at the finest if we get there. But yes, you are correct. I think, given the momentum that we're having from Yasmin at the moment, oh, 9-ball nearly going there. Lucky ball in the corner. 1 ball is very tricky. There is a bit of a combo waiting there if you can make it, somehow get there. What do you do here, Tim? Do you go full aggression?
Yes. I mean, you cannot send the 1 ball down table. You're gonna leave something on the 9. I kind of feel like you have to shoot. You have to take the cut. Even if you cut this in, a little bit of right. Try to play the 1 or maybe 2 rails, carom the 9 in. The only safety shot I can see someone playing is banking the 1 ball 2 rails and the cue ball underneath the 7 or on top of the 7, I mean. Oh, she's hit a full. She was playing the 2-way, but she scratched. The good thing for Jasmine is that she has pushed the 9 ball out of the corner just a little much more than it was. But the bad news is the run out is on. And Sophia, she was playing a 774, I believe, if I remembered it correctly. Definitely dropped quite a bit in the second set. She will be very eager to come right out of the gate in this deciding one.
Yeah, but this is just a chance. She hasn't really had much table time from an open table in the last set. So having these balls pretty much all over pockets, with the exception of the 4 ball. So this is the key shot coming up here, you would think. Needs to make sure landing nice on the 4. It's a little bit short. Let's put extra pressure on this, Tim, from nowhere.
Yeah, nice bit of inside spin on the cue ball to make sure she stays away from the scratch. Good straight on the 7 ball. I think I fancy a straight draw. Back down to play the 8 in the side. Always tricky. She chose to go forward. She had a small angle. Nicely spotted. And another stat I was a bit surprised to see is the fact that the breaking percentage for Sophia was at 0% over 2 sets. Obviously she didn't get to break much in the second set, but then still 0%. It's difficult to beat champions with that statistic. She has won the opener rack though in this deciding set.
Yeah, I guess that will just have to see if that's the deciding factor in this match. Okay, that was Yasmin's break and she was able to win the rack. But you would kind of think at some point some balls are going to have to disappear on the break. Otherwise she's going to have to rely on Yasmin giving her the chance. Let's see if she changes the break or maybe does something different on this one. I think she was breaking more from the left side previously. See if she decides to try something else. No, sticking with the left or the right side as she would see it. It's a bit of a mishit break.
catching it super thin. Now, how about this for a shot, by the way? The one off the 6 in the top left corner. The cue ball 3-4 rails under the 2-9. If you make the 1, you get on the 2 ball to the top right. If you don't make it, most of the time the 1 ball slides back to the short rail and you hook your opponent.
Sounds like you've got it all figured out, Tim. I wouldn't disagree with anything you said. I think that's exactly what she's going to play. She just needs to make sure she catches the 1 thick enough just to make sure she can get the 3-4 rails. Otherwise, too thin, she could run into the 4. She's going to run into the 4. 1's okay though. Play a kick off the top rail, Tim, here? Maybe like a semi-kick and stick on the 1 and use the 8 as cover, maybe?
Yeah, definitely focus on getting the 1 ball down table. Oh, she had to hit it full. That's a bit of a mistake. Sure, it's still a mess, don't get me wrong. It's not like she's leaving the 1 ball on and it's 7 more hangers on the table. But with Yasmin starting to play better and better, she's either going to find a way to run out or play another good safety on the 2 or the 3 ball if she doesn't get there. That means she has control.
Yeah, does she try to move something here? Or does she, I mean, the combo looks pretty nice-ish. The angle she has on the 2 isn't great. Can she avoid the 9?
Or maybe can she use the 9?
Yeah, 3's going to run away a little bit here. By the angle that she has. She's lining it up. The 3's going to go to the right long rail, and where the 4 ball is. Yeah, she needs to try and control this 3. Not bad.
Well, looks to be straight. Is she running forward to play a 4-7 combination? I think I'd rather play the 4-7 combo, make a good shot on it. You should be on for the run out. I'm not a big fan of drawing this, playing the 4 separately in the side or the top corner.
Yeah, I think it was really the only option, wasn't it? There's no point in going crazy. Combo looks pretty straight, so she can catch it nice and straight. She can take the cue ball off the long rail and back out. This needs a bit of work. She's just looking at the angle. She's got a little bit more angle on the 4. She could punch this and try and go left side, but then she flirts with the 8. She could go a couple of rails. A few options.
Yeah, and yet I think she would have liked more angle to run the cue ball to the left of the 6. Maybe she can go forward. Just 2 rails. Oh, the side pocket comes into play. She's just fine, but I think she was expecting to come up a bit higher though.
Yeah, I think you're right. She was a little bit in between, wasn't she, of punching it and going off the 2 rails, but this isn't too bad. You can just She can either choose to go up and down with a bit of pace or just try and drop it in.
Well, same thing. Big angle on the 8. She has got plenty. Cue ball slides off the third cushion towards the 9. Don't think it's easy to actually get to the right side of the 9 if she goes all around the angles. Yeah, she's missed the 8. I was gonna say she's trying to be so precise to get to the short side. It's not the usual stun it real deep and let the arm go full into the shot. It was a little bit trickier.
Yeah, but in all honesty there, Tim, that was a relatively straightforward 8 ball for Yasmin. She'll be disappointed there. This is a huge moment for Sophia now. If she can clip this in, really punish Yasmin, take a 2-0 lead. Oh, she's got it, Tim. Is it going to slow up?
Wow, I was gonna say it's so scary to still try and hold the cue ball on that, because it's a full length cut, and if you baby the ball, you know, you could hit a piece of chalk and you might miss the whole ball. You know, it's so easy to miss that. What a steal for the pink dagger. She's getting closer to at least guarantee that shootout. For now she's 2-0 up in a race to 4.
Some big pressure on Yasmin here, especially after missing that 8. She'll not be happy with that at all. Maybe they're dropping that 6 ball in. Maybe it wasn't the best option, maybe playing a bit of pace, but I still fancied Yasmin to pot that 8 and get a shot on the 9. It wasn't meant to be. What a great start for the young American. So close to such a big win.
Oh, she is going near the center. Oh, she's left a teaser on this 1 ball, luring Yasmin into a 1-9 combination, but I think Graham and I will have the same opinion. She's not going to shoot the 1-9 combination on this.
No, I wouldn't have thought so. But if she doesn't have any other option, Tim, safety-wise, how much of the 1 can she see? I think can she see the right side as well? She might have to play a kind of a straight in the face and push the 1 ball to the long rail on the left side of the table and maybe send the cue ball next to the 9. That might give her some cover using that 7 ball. Went, maybe. What a chance. Sophia here. She's left this 1 on.
Oh, she's tried to play safe because she didn't know how to get on the 2 ball. She scratched. Actually, anything but the scratch was going to keep her alive. Can you imagine, Graham? She is not going for the run out.
Yeah, I just think she's either not feeling it or... Yeah, surprising. Very surprising. Yeah, I'm struggling to see why. Maybe, I mean, the 4 ball, but I don't know what you think here, Tim, but I just can't understand that. All the balls are potable. Ball in hand. Are we missing something on this rack?
It has to be the 2 and the 8, but then still, I mean, she has ball in hand on the 1 ball. I'm very sure she could find out a way to give it a nudge or to land in between. I mean, it's the 1 ball is now closer to the 2 and the 8 though, so maybe if she can get another ball in hand, but you just don't know. It's a bit interesting.
Time will tell if it was the right choice. Oh, what a great kick that is. From that position, Tim, that was a great shot. She's going to be in trouble again, but to be honest, that was a really tough hook from Yasmin.
Well, she's not risking a 3 foul anymore, so it doesn't matter if she gets hooked. Like, she could basically tap the cue ball into the corner and say, well, you didn't go for the run out last time. Some good cue ball though. I have to say, this is a minimum 2 rail kick. Yeah, so now she's playing another safety, Graham. Can you believe it? She's gonna stick the cue ball behind the 6. She really is not wanting to play the run out. Especially from that position. The 1 was like almost near the 2 and the 8.
Yeah, but I would have thought she could have put an angle on the 1 to maybe go into the 8 ball or try something on the 2. Because even if she gets ball in hand again, Tim, Yasmin's going to have the same problem unless she's trying to play for the 3 fouls, which just, I don't know, a little bit mind-boggling. She's definitely going to be in snooker again though.
I mean, I just cannot imagine. I mean, sure that she's going to win a game or maybe 2 racks playing the 3 fouls, okay, but she's not going to be able to win the whole match by doing this. Or can she? I mean, it would be crazy to see, but it also shows me if I'm in the chair, someone just keeps chasing this instead of a definite run-out opportunity, I would say, well, I might have a chance. She's not feeling good. There's a 2 rail escape on this. Bottom short rail, left long rail.
Yeah, and going that way, Tim, if she does go that way, if she does miss it, you would think maybe some contact might be made with the 2 or the 8, potentially. Something might happen, but if she does get ball in hand this time without moving any balls, you've got to fancy the 1-8 combo maybe. Also, I'm thinking a little bit far ahead here.
Oh. Yeah, it was the elevation on the cue ball. Just made a curve and jump all over. So that was the 3rd 3 foul in a row is the loss of rack. It gives Yasmin the win. I think she's also trying to maybe hurt Sophia a bit. And still, it's incredible stuff we have been seeing the past 2 hours. Predator AeroRack in action. Let's see. Jasmine can make a ball on the break. Maybe get some shape with an open layout. Cannot, I mean, she's not gonna play safe again on a wide open rack, right?
No, I wouldn't have thought so. It might just be because of the time where the ball was, but this is a much better break. And she's going to get, oh, I was just going to say she might get a look at the one. The last couple of balls rolling. Wow, it's all gone. Really pear-shaped at the last minute there. Have to be a push out of some kind. The question is, does the one go through the gap? It looks like it does. So what do you do here, Tim? Do you push to a jump? Do you put a ball safe or try to make another problem? Because if you push into space, this one ball goes.
Yeah, good question. I mean, you could push to a shot, maybe to the bottom short rail, leave a long cut on the one ball. One of these cuts where players are too scared to play them very soft, and where the cue ball gets too much speed. So maybe push towards like the first diamond on the short rail. Yeah, just like this. I think from this position it's so difficult to get the shape on the two. The only thing you can do is go for the shot, run the cue ball into the two ball, and take the gamble, take the risk. As you can see, it's definitely one of those shots where she wasn't going to baby the ball. She was definitely going to put a lot into it. Just not a guaranteed shot on the two ball. She has something though, but this is not everybody's piece of cake. Not mine, at least. Yeah, she's missed it. So that was the thing with the push out. That's why I like the push out that much. Just wondering, the 3 ball definitely doesn't go to the bottom right. Does she have a Karen on the 6 ball to the side, Graham?
Yeah, I think it's just on. It's quite far away from the side though, isn't it? But maybe she could try a two-way. She's playing safe. Is she playing off the edge?
Oh, that 3 ball was on. Just surprised she took that much time, even though the shot was on. She's on the 4 ball. He might be going to reach. This match is boiling. Something is brewing.
Yeah, I've just got a feeling this has a shootout written all over it, Tim. Been so much drama, back and forwards, unexpected misses. little bit more distance. It's not obviously crazy difficult or anything like that, but just a little bit more off angle.
Yeah, and
Big
the
shot
9
this.
is not on the spot. And there it goes, we're 2 each. Don't forget, at 3 each, we do have a deciding set. Deciding set, what am I even saying? We do have a deciding shootout. This is the deciding set. Let's have a look at the stats. Here, Jasmine overall, 8-14 in the match. Sophia really, you see, she had a dip in the second set, 444, now 578. Slowly coming back up a bit, but also 7 fouls, 6 missed shots for Sophia against respectively 3 and 2 for Jasmine. So the stats favoring Jasmine, even though we're completely even at this point.
Her face tells everything. Nothing off the break. Has to take a seat. The table is probably the open it's been for the last few racks, Tim, to be honest. They've all had a little bit of a problem to solve. Just needs a bit of a draw stroke on this one, but good chance.
Yeah, look at this. Connecting the dots, maybe a bit of trouble from the 6 to the 7, traveling the cue ball a bit more. I wouldn't see a big problem. You can land a bit of a funny angle on the 7 to get to the 8.
This is arguably the biggest rack of the match, Tim, given the moment that it is and the importance of the rack. If you can run these balls out, she knows she's guaranteed a shootout. Wouldn't that be something? First match of the day, going all the way. 2-time world champion in a battle with the young American going to a shootout. Talk about drama to get things kicked off. I know we're not there yet, but it's looking very much like it could go that way.
Yeah, like I said, getting from the 6 to the 7. This is a bit in between, Graham. Would have liked to go be planes just further. Need a big stroke on this. At least to get to the center of the table, low left. Could maybe go top left, but I kind of like to draw this. Put a solid stroke on there. The pressure is high. And she is going forward. Oh, she's hung the 7 ball. Can you believe this, Graham? Look at how well she got on the 8. This was the only thing that could have went wrong.
Wow, can't believe that. I honestly thought she was going to run them out, Tim. I mean, she's just hit that 7 a little bit fat, but I still thought she would have made it there. Oh, what a moment. I do feel for her. That was a big critical shot in this match. I tell you who won't mind. Jasmine will be more than happy to come back and try and pick these pieces up.
She's
She
on
had
it though. I mean, she has it. But that is just... What even happened there?
I just don't think she liked to run it off a couple of rails because it was just going to run away, wasn't it? And she caught it too thick. Wow, talk about a pressure shot now. She's had a big roll if she can pop this 8.
Oh, and again, a lot of body movement there. Oh, this is shaping to be even more drama. This is crazy. It must be the set system with the shot clock. I mean, it sometimes catches you so bad. Sometimes you feel great under the pressure, and sometimes it just bites you.
Yeah, I mean, the whole shot clock thing, I don't think that's a massive issue. I think it's just the pressure of the moment. Even though it's first match and, you know, it's not like we're in the final or anything right now, but getting over that first match or so is always a big hurdle. I mean, she hasn't played top class stuff for this full match. Neither has Sophia, to be fair, but has had a lot of drama. But that 8 ball, goodness me, Tim. Didn't expect that, if I'm honest, from either player.
Well, we are a bit behind on the schedule, but I can promise you, after this match, very shortly after this match, we will be coming up with another match, probably straight away. So make sure you don't leave us after the conclusion of this match. Maximum 2 racks to play. Nothing on the break, Graham. Are we gonna see a shootout? It's 1 ball. Might be still on.
Yeah, but even if it is, the position isn't so straightforward. The cue ball's a little bit running into some problems. However, a dry break is music to Yasmin's ears. It means that she can do something rather than sitting and watching. Well, you're looking at the left side, so is she going to play some kind of thin edge? It doesn't go in the top left, surely.
Well, it might. No, in the safety.
Well, she was scratching there, you know, but the 8 ball was there.
I mean, Sophia is really hanging with Jasmine on the safeties. She's not giving much. Which, you know, when you're getting ball in hand every 2 or 3 shots, the runouts feel a lot easier. If you have to grind deep all the time, it can be tough out there.
Yeah, not just the physical side, I think, be fine. Mentally, these battles can take quite a bit out of you. Oh, a mistake there. Where's it going to finish, though?
Oh. I was gonna say behind the 9 would be horrendous. But this is horrendous for Jasmine. This 1 ball, I think, is on. Low right spin, play the 2 in the same corner. Oh, and then still the leave. Can you believe it? Just back and forth. I mean, this is pure drama. Just back and forth. Both ladies are feeling it so much. Wow,
This is
nice
good
shot she's played.
Yeah, and the rack's got a little bit more messy as well with that 9-ball going there. I think Yasmin does have a kind of a one reel kick. It's a bit tricky to judge this, but if she can catch the one quite full, I mean, if she catches the one on the right hand side a little bit, cue ball could go behind the 3, couldn't it, Tim? Oh, nearly got there. This 3-ball and 9-ball works in Yasmin's favour. There's plenty of pool left in this rack.
Well, and possibly a lot more after this rack too. We might be going to a shootout. Just with how this match has been going, I just cannot imagine this. Wow, this to go completely Sophia's way. She struck that really nice. Now, what's the plan on this 3-ball? Is she gonna play for safety? Because I'd rather go into the 3-9 and hope for the best.
Oh, she's trying to play safe from behind it, isn't she? Did she come low enough, Tim? No, it's not ideal this. She might have to keep the 3-ball pretty close to the 9 area maybe. Unless she can double it away.
Well, how often do you bank the 3-ball right back into the 9? That's why she's played this shot, but you just know, Jasmine, it will be too easy to kick at it. Even if it was the save, it'd be too easy to make a hit. The only thing is, though, the 9-ball is a bit pressuring for Jasmine. In the background, Roberto Gomez cheering on his partner in the Jacksonville Predator mixed doubles. Rooting for Sophia. Yeah, this is difficult. I really like to nestle the cue ball behind the 8, 1 rail or 2 rails. Catch the bottom side of the 3-ball 1 rail. Just like that.
Didn't get the cover though. She could be in trouble here. This doesn't look too bad. Well, she could take the 3 on, but Yasmin's been turning stuff down, Tim. Given she's 3-2 down, does she take this on?
Yeah, could definitely play the same shot Sophia just played. Push the cue ball behind the 5, and I would be surprised if she goes for this actually. Wow, and then suddenly she's played safe on the weirdest options. And then she went for that long 3-ball. How well did she hit that? Still needs to play the perfect draw on this 4 to the 5, Graham. This is not over by any means.
Yeah, and the risk here, Tim, is, like you said, perfect draw. She would love to be able to draw the cue ball kind of to the top short rail, but she's still quite straight on this. I'm not saying that she will, but you know, if you catch this a bit fat, who's to say you couldn't scratch it in the corner just because you're trying to get above the 7? That would concern me a little bit.
Oh, this is too short.
That's why she's short, Tim. She was concerned about that scratch, I think.
It was like almost impossible to beat the double kiss. And look at this 5-ball right on a platter for Sophia MAST. And this is a must run out to close out the match.
Wow, what a moment, Tim. What a chance for this young player. Has to be said, Tim, to put probably a bit of a... Oh, she's caught the 6. Is she going to be lucky? Oh, wow, she is. What a result that is. She is going to be stretching over the 8 ball potentially. But what a moment this could be for the young American. Putting out Yasmin is already a big feat for anybody, but so early on. Look at these balls, Tim.
Oh, she's perfect on the 8. Don't forget, right after this match, it won't be taking too long. We do have another match coming up between Chiu Cho, former World 10 Ball champion. She's taking on, from China, Xiao Fang Fu. So just stay with us. Cannot take too long.
Yeah, and this 9 ball, what has to be said, is a phenomenal victory. Huge congratulations to Sophia MAST from USA, battling through after losing that second set 4-0 after a strong first set, winning the final set 4-2. Yasmin, maybe an unexpected loss there, should be disappointed. She had some chances, but full credit to Sophia. She moves on